On November 27th, the day that Vivid Voltage becomes tournament legal, 4 new cards will be banned and expanded, including arguably the best card in the format. I'm not going to waste any time saving the reveal until the end of the video. Shaymin EX will be banned and expanded on November 27th, which no doubt caused panic sells the moment the ban was announced. Before I talk about the Shaymin EX ban, I will just quickly go down for the standard format. No changes have been made to the banned card list for the standard format, so right now that is just Mismagius, Embelelba, and Bryson Man. And they say down here, no cards were banned. It will be an extremely rare occurrence for cards to be banned from the standard format. Unfortunately, Mismagius and Embelelba and Bryson Man are gone, so that's it. Apparently they don't think anything's going to be banned. I don't know if anything's going to be banned in the future. ADP is not going to be banned. I mean, they're printing the lead battle deck. They're reprinting Cosmic Eclipse. They're doing a whole bunch of things with ADP. That's not going to get banned. It's going to stay forever. But for Shaymin EX, let's see if I can get it down here. So the whole explanation is right here, and I'll read it out. The sheer amount of card drawing power provided by Shaymin EX's setup ability, and you can see it right here. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand, and you can do that over and over again. So yes, drawing to 6 repeatedly is insane. So because of that, and with the introduction of Scoop Up Net, which lets you just pick up your Pokemon, it became too easy to use setup repeatedly in a single turn. Crobat V and a Denny GX provide effects similar to Shaymin EX, so this type of card isn't drawn completely, but their Dark Asset and Deity Change abilities are limited to 1 use per turn, and with Crobat V, it's the exact same as Shaymin EX, draw until you have 6. With the Denny GX, you slap it down, you discard your hand and draw 6, so the Denny GX isn't completely similar, it's quite a bit different, but Crobat V is exactly the same, except you can only use it once per turn. Simply put, the reason that Shaymin EX is banned is Scoop Up Net. Put one of your Pokemon that isn't a V or a GX into your hand, discard all attached cards, don't worry about that, but it doesn't exclude Pokemon EX, so you could put down 4 Shaymin EX in a turn, draw up until 6 4 times, then use 4 Scoop Up Net, and then use 4 Super Scoop Up, and then use Scoop Up Cyclone. You can just do so much scooping up. Scoop Up Net is just a guaranteed pickup of a Shaymin EX. This is the reason Shaymin EX is banned, and it was just a question, is Scoop Up Net or Shaymin going to get the axe? And it was Shaymin. It was an extremely broken combo, and this ban I don't think is surprising to anyone, especially when they printed Crobat V having the exact same ability as Shaymin EX with the 1 per turn limit. But without Shaymin EX, it makes Expanded more balanced, and you can still play to Denny and Tapu Lele or Jirachi EX. So Expanded is still going to have a lot of options to draw the cards you need. Just Shaymin EX isn't going to be one of them, and it's definitely deserved. Unfortunately, it means Roaring Skies is going to plummet in price, but this is a ban that was expected, and I think it makes Expanded better. As for the second card getting the ban, that is Energy Grace Milotic. This ban removes the best deck from the last expanded tournament at Collinsville in February, the Trevenant and Dusk Noir and Friends deck. And while Milotic isn't completely broken like Shaymin EX is with Scoop Up Net, the Pokemon Company does a good job explaining why this card is going. But I mean, just look at the ability. Energy Grace, once during your turn, you can knock this Pokemon out. If you do, attach 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX. So that includes GX, V, and VMAX, and it just excludes EX. That's why Trevenant and Dusknoir was able to do so well. And they pretty much just explain that over here. Energy Grace doesn't work with EX, but it still works with GX and V. This created some undesirable combos, such as the one with Trevenant and Dusknoir and Ace Trainer. As more Pokemon V come out in the future, there's a high likelihood of even more combos with Milotic being discovered. So it had to go. It definitely makes for a healthier environment, but losing it still kind of sucks. Basically, though, that amount of energy acceleration for the cost of just 1 prize was deemed too powerful. They clearly want you to use Electro GX with extra Energy Bomb. With that one, it lets you give up 2 prizes. It's a similar ability. Once during your turn, you can attach 5 energy cards, so not just basic. Except you can't attach them to GX or EX. If you do, this Pokemon is knocked out. But it's pretty clear that they want you to use Electro GX because it gives up those 2 prizes. It doesn't work on GX, but I mean, it does work on V and VMAX and Expanded. So I think there is probably going to be a ban to Electro GX in the next year or 2 just because it'll be so powerful with V and VMAX. But there is a way to use Electro GX with Pokemon GX. I think you use the Ditto from Boundaries Crossed. It's just a convoluted combo. It works, definitely, but it's a little bit tough to figure out. But that's something to test in the future. Right now, Milotic is getting banned at the end of the month, and because of it, the best deck in Expanded from 2020 from the one tournament is gone, and you will never see it again in sanctioned Expanded play. The other two bans sort of go hand in hand, and they show the Pokemon Company's hatred, it's mutual, of infinite loop lock decks. Oranguru can use resource management to put 3 cards from your discard pile back on the bottom of your deck, while Sableye can put 2 items back into your hand. So, as they explain, Resource Management Attack and Junk Hunt Attack allow for infinite resource recursion strategies that are relatively simple to achieve. In an attempt to curb the effectiveness of some of these control and lock strategies, these cards have been banned. I mean, Oranguru, it probably should have been banned a long time ago in Standard, but they waited until it rotated. These infinite loop decks, they're not fun to play against. Resource Management for a single colorless energy. Put 3 cards from your discard on the bottom of your deck in any order. You combo that with Chinchino or Zoroark or any Pokemon that just draws cards, and you're basically controlling what your opponent does. And then with Sableye, for a single dark energy, put 2 items from your discard pile into your hand. When you use something like Life Dew, which prevents your opponent from taking a prize when they take a knockout, you recycle Life Dew turn after turn, they never take a prize, and you just basically wait your opponent out and then just wait until they run out of cards. That is extremely boring for the opposing player, so of course they banned Sableye and Oranguru. Again, Oranguru probably should have been banned a long time ago, but it's finally happening. I'm all for it. And yeah, that Sableye and Life Dew combo was kind of crazy, so it's just good that these cards are gone. But I think lock decks and control decks, they're not going anywhere. They definitely get hurt by this, but with Togekiss VMAX coming out, control decks are still going to be a thing. There's still Crushing Hammer, there's still Enhanced Hammer, there's still lots of cards you can use. It's just 2 of the best ones are going to be gone. And there you have it. On November 27th, Shaymin EX is out of Expanded, so is Milotic, so is Oranguru, so is Sableye. It's going to be a pretty good day. It's going to be interesting to see how things sort of shift. I guess Crobat V and the Denny GX are just going to go way up in price. I've already seen Crobat V just skyrocket, and it doesn't look like it's going to slow down anytime soon. But with the ban of Shaymin EX, that means the set it comes from, Roaring Skies, is going to lose all the value. The Shaymin EX itself, all the value is gone out of it. If you have any tradable Shaymin EX left over, get rid of them while you still can, because for the next 2 weeks, it's still playable, so it still has a slight amount of value, but after that, it's going to be next to nothing. You can get it for basically nothing, so get rid of them while you can. Otherwise, get ready for a format where Crobat V and the Denny GX are the biggest draw cards in Expanded. The next wave of bans will be announced in February 2021, ahead of the special 25th anniversary set, and the Pokemon Company adds that tournament results and community feedback will continue to be analyzed to maintain a healthy play environment. In particular, the expanded format will be aggressively monitored because there are so many cards and potential combinations available to use, such as that Electro GX with any VMAX combo that is going to be kind of crazy going forward, so that's probably something they'll look at. But we shouldn't have to worry about any crazy bans in the next few months, so I will see you again in February and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.